Hi, my name is Quanasia, and welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read. Today's book is called The Loco, The Idea of Us by T. Lin. Okay? The male main character name is Makai, aka Loco, and the female main character's name is Diamond. Now, in the beginning of the book, it's gonna be quite kind of boring. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, but afterwards, it gets good. To once they meet each other and they start dealing with each other, that's when it gets better. Now, Makai isn't the type to be fucked with. Okay, he's known as a hoe. He fucks bitches left, right, and center, but he don't ever have any girlfriends. That's not his thing. So he say, Diamond had a man, and he was a dancer. Now, when they say he was a dancer, she was with him for a couple of years. When they say he was a dancer, I was thinking, oh, he must be like, Magic Mike. Not thinking, bitch, he's an actual background dancer. Like, he's a dancer for, like, not Chris Brown, but a rapper. I didn't know rappers need dancers, but that's neither here nor there, okay? Because I don't know what song that rapper need a guy background dancer, but that's neither here nor there again, okay? So, her old nigga, lame nigga, was a background dancer. Well, he ended up cheating on her. Okay, so she left his ass because you only need to cheat on her one good time, and she was out of there, right? So boom, she ends up meeting Makai at the club, right? And he had came out the club with a bitch, right? And he seen her, he instantly liked her. He started trying to spit game, and she was like, "Nigga, you just came out with another bitch. Like, please get the fuck out my face," but in a nice way. They go about their separate ways. He ends up bumping into her again. He talks real reckless at the mouth, so she wasn't really feeling it. Anyways, her sister's a crackhead, okay? Her two parents died. I forgot how they died, but both of them died. And the sister ended up becoming a crackhead, but the sister got pregnant and gave birth and left the baby at the hospital. So the hospital called her while she's with Makai, and she has to go to the hospital, sees the baby. The baby's in the NICU. And they're telling her, CPS, So she's like, all right, I'm going to take the baby because the father wasn't there and my sister left. She went to go find her sister. Her sister was basically like, yeah, bitch, I left the baby there for a reason because I didn't want the baby. And she's like, that's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you try to get yourself together for your baby? And she's like, because I didn't want it. Duh, bitch. So I'm like, okay, why you keep trying to talk to this heifer? Meanwhile, Makai is trying his hardest to show her that he ain't her old nigga, alright? And she keeps putting on him whatever the old nigga did. And it's like, okay, he was once a whore, but he's changed his ways for you. And you keep saying slick shit out your mouth and talking to him certain ways because of the hurt that the last man done did. You finna lose your man, Miss Girl. So he had to tell her one too many times for me to get the fuck together. Okay? Anyways, now Makai is also in a gang called Lord. The Lord gang. I guess his family isn't his family or whatever the case may be. His daddy was in it and his uncle was in it or some shit. Okay? He ain't got no biological siblings, but all his friends is his brothers and sisters and carrying the fuck on. Well, Makai is known to do some next shit, and he doesn't have a problem with erasing you from the face of this earth, basically. So one time he was at the gas station, and they was called Crimsons, right? So one of the other gangs seen him and was like, "Oh, you in our territory," and tried to step to him. He ends up setting one of the members on fucking fire. That's like the domino effect right there. So while he's taking care of all of that, Diamond X is still trying to pop up, talk about, I still love you, I want to be with you. And she's like, I don't want to be with you, you cheated on me, nigga, it's never going to happen again in your life. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to apologize. Finds out, Makai is also a rapper. And so finds out that she's with Makai, and he's like, he's a murderer, he's X, Y, and Z. And she's like, I don't believe none of that. Like, a gang, she could see it, but he's a murderer? Nah, she can't see that. Little do you know, Miss Girl, he literally just set somebody up on fire. So she did some research, and she happened to see about the guy being set on fire. So she's like, it has to be you. But anyways, long story short, the cops is starting to get onto him and basically told him, like, you know, we know it's you, woo woo woo. And he basically looking at them like, get the fuck out of my face, because if you don't have no, you know, evidence, hardcore evidence, get the fuck on. A lot goes on in this book, y'all. But she ends up taking the baby daddy, the sister somehow finds out, the sister finds out that Diamond is fucking with Makai, and Makai is a well-known rapper. He got coin. And how she finds that out is because one time when Diamond went to go find the sister name is Gwendolyn. She went to go find Gwendolyn. She found Gwendolyn. She's like, bitch, how could you leave your baby like that? And they started going at it. The sister was fucking on a nigga, and a nigga gonna come out saying he want to fuck on the sister. He want to fuck on Diamond and her friend, right? Because she brought her friend with her, Kiana, Cabria. I think her name was Cabria, something like that. Anyways, he touched Diamond, and long story short, she ends up telling Diamond is like somewhere. She ended up telling Makai this somewhere down the line, and he goes back to that nigga and the sister. The sister still fucking on the nigga. Chops the niggas both his hands off and told her, like, if you don't get yourself together, I'm coming for you next, right? So the sister ended up finding her baby daddy, the father, the real father to the daughter, and, you know, tells him that, you know, I had a baby, and she mentions that, you know, the sister Diamond has a new man that got coin. And I feel like this book ended way too open-ended. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't giving, it is giving, like, it definitely could be a second book to this, but it was just too open-ended for me. Like, there was too many things that needed to be dealt with that I feel like really wasn't dealt with. Like the cops that there was these cops that he ended up getting arrested while he was at Diamond's old place, or place, whichever ones. And what pissed me off about Diamond is every single time he would tell her, like, do this or do that, she always talk about, no, I want to help with what, bitch? Get your ass in the car or get your ass back in the house and shut the fuck up. Damn. But anyways, they illegally arrested him, didn't even give him Miranda rights, and then took him to the jail and didn't even register him. And he was in there for 48 hours. So Diamond was able to call his parents, his mama, and they was able to get his lawyer, his attorney, and an attorney popped up at the jail like, give me my motherfucking client, bitch, because y'all didn't even tell him anything. So now at least 10 police officers, and I think he took a couple of them out, or 2 of them out, or whatever the fucking case may be. But I feel like the story was too, the way it ended, it was too open. Yeah, it wasn't finished. You get what I'm saying? They didn't finish it, so I'm guessing it's the second book. She took her IUD, so they're planning on getting pregnant. Oh, they got engaged. I think they became married at the end of the book, or not yet, or some shit. All I know is it didn't finish like I feel like it should have finished. And let me tell y'all the best part though. The best part was Diamond wanted to take the baby. She named the baby Kiana. Okay. So she wanted to take the baby to a safari, right? He decided he was gonna take her. He ain't really want to go because he don't fuck with animals. They in the car and he is having a fit, right? And when I say it was 2 people in the front and then it was Diamond in the back with the baby, and all 3 of the adults in the car was crying, and I'm reading and crying because what is wrong with you? He's having a fit. He barely want to fucking feed the animals. He the ostrich, was it the ostrich? You know, the zebra part, had me crying. All the zebras like surrounded the car, right? I think that was the last trip, right? It was the last part of the safari, right? So the zebras was surrounded the car, and He was already fed up by this time. And he's like, all right, damn, like, let's feed them, right? Because Diamond's like, no, let's stay, let's feed them, right? So he's telling the driver, like, drive. And he's like, I can't because all the zebras, like, the zebras are in front of the car. So the zebra did something. Oh, pulled up, like, bit onto his shirt and like tried to drag him, basically. So he punches, but like also kind of try to put the zebra in the headlight type of situation. And that shit had me crying. He said the zebra made a noise, and then I guess that was something like for all the other zebras to get the fuck away from the car. They drove away, and I was crying. Now before this, they got to the alpacas. Now if you don't know anything about alpacas are known for spitting. So they was feeding the alpacas, and the alpacas spit on him, and he was pissed. Bro, that shit had me on the floor. Do you understand me? That shit was too fucking funny. This book is funny as hell. Loco is hilarious to me. Like, he's funny as hell. Like, even though he be doing some next shit, he's funny as hell. Diamond had her moments, but she definitely got on my nerves so bad at some points of time, because again, like I said, bitch, when he tells you to do something, just do it. Why the fuck you over here acting like you can help? You cannot help. They having a shootout and you talk about you want to stay with him. You don't even know how to fucking shoot a gun, bitch. Get your ass in that car and go the fuck home to your knees, bitch. Anyways, that was the book. It was too good. If you have not read it, go read it. Come back and tell what you thought of it. If you have read it, bitch, what was your favorite scene? Because that scene with the damn animals had me on the floor crying. Anyways, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Okay, bye.